another podcast high like this. Cause he gon' swagger like me. He came from the bottom.
Check it. This your boy ECO, man. I'm here with the lovely, amazing official, Miss Jamaica. What's going on?
Nothing. What's going on? I want y'all to stop what you're doing right now. Go like, subscribe, follow us on all social media platforms. I mean all. On Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, you name it, we're on it. Just Google us, Boss Talk Podcast 101. You'll pop up first in line. But let me tell you, if you want to check out our visuals, go over to our YouTube channel. You'll see all our visuals. Don't forget to hit subscribe, the notification, so you don't miss out on any of this dope interview we're giving out every day. But we have that exclusive stuff we hide. And if you want to become a member, that's the only way you can see the exclusive content is become a member. Join a membership by clicking the description section down below right here. There's a link that says join our membership. Do that, and let me tell you, you will not regret it.
Yo, hey, man, listen, man, we out here in New Orleans, man, it's going crazy, man. Hey, I done came up, man, I'm down here for the 4th of July, man, I done got this, man, hey, the actor is here, man, the rapper is here, man, New Orleans, stand up, man, my boy Ace, man, he in the building. What's going on, baby?
Cool. Good, man.
Thank you, man. Hey, man, got the red carpet rolled out for me when I first got here. It rolled out, but they made me bring my own bags up at this hotel, man. This is the first time.
All right, sometimes you gotta.
And it wasn't heavy. Look, it wasn't no little bags.
Right. Sometimes you gotta put that work in for yourself. Shit. But nah, man, welcome to the city, man.
I enjoy it every time, man. The 4th
of July.
Man, the food great. It's the 4th.
Where the fireworks at tonight?
Oh, y'all might won't be around the fireworks.
Why?
Down here.
Why?
Hide your kids, hide your wife.
No. Who has the best fireworks in town? Y'all don't be doing good fireworks out here?
I don't know. Well, I grew up, we ain't really pop firecrackers. We shoot guns. We gonna test our guns on the 4th.
On the 4th?
Oh, yeah. So.
Oh, okay. I like the fireworks.
Keep your distance, yeah. You can probably find something. You can do the fireworks like around the Riverwalk. You'll see them. They'll pop them.
Oh, okay.
You go sit out there and you'll see they put a show on for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, man. We had to get you back on it, man. Just
man.
Enjoyed the last time we sit down, man, and just so many different elements of what you do, man.
Right.
Like a lot of different acting adventures, man, the tattooing and all that. So we're gonna go back in, man. Just a little bit on your childhood history. Like what part of town you from?
I'm from Uptown, Monte Carlo Project, back of town.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
The part about your background that I just loved, and I'm still curious to find out if you went searching for him yet.
Nah, I didn't. Like, honestly, it ain't never been an issue for me. Because I had, my uncles and stuff. So I had father figures. And, being in the hood, you don't really see nobody with both parents in the house. So I ain't really feel, different. I ain't feel like I was missing something, honestly. You know what I'm saying?
Your father's side is the Asian side.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know what he is. You know what I'm saying? He just
can look at you.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, it's although you say it's not missing, but then when anybody look at you, they know that.
Mm-hmm.
So, and you don't know any of his side of the family. You don't know any. So for me, being a mom, because are you a dad?
Yeah.
Okay, but being a parent, you're you want to be able to tell your kids what's in your family, as in okay, well, we have diabetes in our family, so I got to watch out for this heart problem, so I need to watch out for that.
Right.
There's certain things. So
yeah. I don't know nothing on my daddy's side. You know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing about that side. Mm-hmm. But like I said, I don't know.
You ever done that? What you call that DNA? That DNA test?
Nah, I'm scared.
Why are you scared to do it?
You know what I'm saying? My past life, I'm scared to do that.
No, because that's how people find sometimes their
that's
family.
How people find you. I didn't have people. I didn't heard that went to jail behind their kids taking the DNA test and it pops up.
For real?
So I'm good. You know what
I never heard that part. I always hear.
We mix. You know what I'm saying? Creole in itself is so much. You know what I'm saying? So it's just I just grew up as the mixed kid.
So you ever heard anybody, when you travel, because I know you travel a lot of different places, have you ever heard anybody tell you, well, you look like you could be such and such son, or you look like you could be such and such?
I done heard all. Man, right now, what people been saying, everybody think C murdered my daddy. They're like, that's C son. I'm like,
no.
I swear, you could go on comments, people are really commenting, oh, he look like C, or people think I'm, Kenta on that side.
Right.
When I was young, they used to call me Romeo. They we look alike.
Wow.
So yeah, but a lot of people, man, they just write on my page man, see his daddy.
That is crazy. So okay. So growing up through your teenage years, being in a community where not a lot of people look like you, and I know that being from down here, everybody still embrace you. But did you ever have, not say bullying, but did you ever, get talked about and stuff like that growing up?
Nah.
Did you ever feel like out of place?
Nah, I ain't never had that issue. You know what I'm
Never
saying?
had
Of
that
course,
issue.
if kids elementary, they don't know this going, yo, you Chinese boy, you feel me? But it's like, they ain't really bother me. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know nothing about that. And it's like my mom ain't telling me that, so it's like, you feel me? But nah, I ain't never had no issues with that, man. I was always known in the city.
Well, the one thing I can say about it, man, is you've been in so many different roles, man. Your face is unique to the, TV. Everybody, you got a face made for TV now.
Been blessed.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, honestly, bro, that's like before I got into acting or entertainment, man. Like strangers stop me, like you gonna do this, you gonna do this. Like I see you doing this. Like people kind of nudge me into these careers. Like I was like, well, let me try it. You know what I'm saying? Like you see something I don't see. Like you know what I'm saying? I couldn't fathom that I'd be on television or be an actor. Or do a lot of things that I did, but I just took that chance, man. And like honestly, it was the people around me just like, man, you should do this. Like even with tattoos, I ain't think about tattooing. Like all my partners and stuff I went to school with, like they knew me for drawing. So they're like, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, when you start tattooing, I want to get a tat. And I'm like, I'm not thinking about tattooing. And a little situation happened when I was in Texas, and I kind of just got into the industry to prepare myself for what's
What happened in Texas?
I called the news for home invasions. So, you know what I'm saying? It was like,
What year was that?
not that long after Katrina. No, I want to say this 2008.
Okay.
Yeah,
Home invasions.
yeah.
Okay, tell me about it.
That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm young, don't have it, and hungry.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So were you like one of those, because you know how, I don't know, 2008, back then, because, okay, the first one I saw, you know how nowadays like prison photos going viral, especially when you handsome or you pretty, and you'd be like, oh, what was that guy's name? There was one that became a model and now he's a...
you talking about the light-skinned dude?
The light-skinned dude with the pretty
green
eyes, and then, right.
Uh-huh.
So was that something like what happened to you?
No. With that, like, I just kind of, when that situation happened and I was able to get out of it, I just kind of took that as, because I was on the news. So I'm like, man, like people just looking at me.
That's what I'm like, once you're on
it's
TV.
like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, man, like I won't be on television for something else. You know what I'm saying? So I came to New Orleans because I had my first daughter. So I came back to New Orleans after the situation. I'm like, man, I got to do something different. So like I said, I started preparing myself to tattoo in jail. So it's like, look, I'm about to have a baby. I got to make money in here. So I'm about to learn how to make a machine and start sticking. And through that time when, the investigation was going on, like I was just learning how to tattoo. So I just kind of...
So you taught yourself, self-taught?
Yeah, everything I do, I self-taught.
Wow.
Acting, like I never been to school for none of this. Like I just put my mind to it. It's like, man, it could be done.
So because everybody who started off self-taught, they still end up have to take a class here or there. Did you ever have to take a class?
Nah, my class in schooling is really just like, I'm hands-on. Like I gotta be right there and see it physically. Like when I tattoo and I got in shops and I get around the artists I like, I pay him to tat me.
Okay.
And I watch what he do.
And learn
the whole
from him.
session. I just watch and see, what materials he using, how he doing it.
Technique.
Like anything, like
Right.
anything I deal with, I pay up somebody for a service. I'm gonna figure out how to do it. I'm gonna stay there. They be like, no, you could come back. No, I won't sit here because I'm gonna see what you got, what you bought, how you do it. And
From start to finish, because tattoos can take a long time.
Yeah,
People do them in sessions.
Mm-hmm.
What's the longest time you ever sat down for a tattoo?
Myself?
Yes. Straight.
It's been so long, I can't remember. I ain't get honestly a new tattoo in like 15 years.
What's
So
the
I've been
longest you
covered.
ever had to sit down and do somebody else's tattoo?
One session?
One session.
Shit, like 10 hours. Cause he was going to the feds and he wanted to get his full body. So we did all the outline and came back, start, you know what I'm saying, doing the shading. And then the type of artist I am, I don't grab flash. Flash work is basically when you go in the tattoo shop and you just see buku pictures. Like I drew everything from scratch. So I had to sit down, come up with all the designs, and then, you know, it's a whole process.
Wow.
So is it multiple people working on him at the same time, or just you?
Yeah, I was always a solo artist. Like, I always did my own situation. Like, I worked at, you know what I'm saying, famous shops out here with Jackie, Miss Jackie. Shout out Miss Jackie. She had art accent. So she was the first black woman to tattoo. Like, she'd been in the industry. So, you know, when I got around her and I was able to get in the shop, like, she showed me a lot. I learned a lot being in there and being around different artists. Because it was hard for me. It was like, it kept me boxed because I was by myself. So I ain't had that extra, you know what I'm saying, like, push to want to do something or learn something different until I got in that, like, that whole setting of just being in the tattoo shop. But, like, she knew I acted and did music. She always was pushing me away. Like, look, I don't want you to work every day. Like, I need you to go here and do this because you're going to be big in that. So I always had, like, people tell me, like, you're going to do this. I see this for you. Like, complete strangers. Like, I see an aura around you. Like, you're going to be something. You're going to do something. You know what I'm saying? And, like, around that time when I was young, I was like, I don't see that. You know what I'm saying?
People see it in you before you can see it yourself. But you know, you say you don't take classes, you don't do everything is self-taught. How are you going to self-teach yourself? Because I remember the one obstacle that we talked about last time is that New Orleans accent, especially in acting, where it's hard for you to get rid of that. How are you intending? Because it is possible, because a lot of times I see some of these actors, actresses in these films, and they sound American, but when you hear them talking, they're English.
Oh yeah, they killing it.
Yeah,
they killing it.
So how are you going to overcome that obstacle without getting taught how to do it?
Well, when I did Sacrifice, right, like, people still heard it. Like, I worked hard to get it out, like, not have the New Orleans accent. Like, they set me up with a dialect coach, and, like, I was just studying people talk. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just like, anybody talk proper or whatever, I'm just like listening, and I just be practicing it, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I got it, but you could still hear it. So it's like, they still had to basically make my character from Louisiana because it's just strong. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man.
Say something in proper English without your New Orleans accent right now. Let me hear you. Change it up.
Let me see. Let me think of one of my lines, you know?
So you got to go into character.
Yeah, it's hard too.
Really? Is it hard to just click it on and click it off?
Yeah, because it's like I gotta focus on the pronunciation, focus on, you know what I'm saying, like, speaking a different way and remember my lines. So, like, that was the most difficult.
So you can't just say anything. You have to go back to your line.
Conversation, it depends. You know what I'm saying? If I'm in a different, I guess it's the setting. Like, I put it like this, like, I'm myself, but I'm just a different version of myself. Just say I'm with my partners. It's a different dialogue. But if I go talk business and I go sit down with some people, or if I'm in a suit, I'm gonna try to clean it up as much as I can. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'd take the ERs and put an 8 on it. Like, so that's how they really knew, and that's how I really noticed. Cause I'm like,
so you don't notice, because when you're born and raised around everybody speaking the same way, you don't notice the accent, because it's so weird. Because, like, growing up in Jamaica and being around my mom. I wasn't hearing an accent. And when I came to the States, people were like, oh, how can I understand you when all the Jamaicans I can't understand? I said, well, I was always taught to speak proper English. So it's easier for me to pick up certain accents and change it up. But then when my mother came here to live with us after years of me being here, I'm actually hearing her accent. I'm like, she always spoke like that? I'm like, dang, she has a deep accent.
Yeah, until you leave. Like, I didn't know until Katrina happened, and we all went other places, and they like, oh, I love your accent. I'm like,
what accent?
Like, see, baby. I'm like, baby, like, you know, that's regular for us. So, you know, I didn't see a difference until I left. And then I lived in California. I lived in New York. I lived in Seattle. I was in Miami. So it's like,
and you're not picking up any other accents of the places that you go to?
Nah. It's just rooted in me, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's rooted in me. Like, now, I'm a little better now since I went through, you know what I'm saying, dialect coaching, doing the acting and stuff. So it helped me. Like, I try to practice it throughout the day. I try to clear my speech up so people can hear what I'm saying. And, you know what I'm saying, like, make sure I pronounce those ERs. And, you know what I'm saying, and take...
Did you see that commercial with, did you watch BET Awards?
I didn't.
Okay, during the BET Awards, that was, there's a commercial that came on with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Okay.
And he was supposed to be saying like, he's always the ER,
Right.
but because of where he's from, he can't pronounce the ERs. Everything is not burr.
Yeah, right,
so
right.
they kept trying to tell him to say a certain word with an ER, and he kept saying it the way how he said it, and it was just funny the way how they kept, trying to make him do
and
it.
it's crazy. It's like, and he's been around for so long. I didn't watch Simpsons as a kid growing up, and he still sounds the same way. Sylvester Stallone and all these, like, it's just like it's embedded in you.
They had to create characters to match them.
Right. And that's why, honestly, that's
what you want
to do to me, because it's like I feel like it's an edge. I feel like it gives more to my character, because it's like, who's this guy? He look like this, but he's got a southern out, you know what I'm saying, accent.
Right.
But yeah, man, I tried hard. Like, I'm talking about, I tried hard to get, like, clear everything up, and they still heard it.
And after you left, there was another film. Oh my God, I'm trying to remember the name of the film. But I saw something else advertised that you got another role in something else after that I was like, oh, you working. Something else popped up.
Something that he can't talk about, these actors.
Well, honestly, the only thing new I got coming out is Sacrifice Season 2. So that's about to drop. But everything else is kind of... But it wasn't a
new film.
No, it wasn't a new film. It just kind of like, that's what film is like. It'll catch on years later. Like Body Cam or Mary J. Blige. Like, I shot that 5 years ago.
I think that's what it was.
When I'm in this corner store and stuff like that. Yeah, and the crazy part, how that happened, like, that's when I first got back into acting. Like, I got that role, right? So the guy who was in the movie with me, his name is Romeo. He from out the project too. Like, So when I was in California, the movie Barbershop came on with Nikki. So he's the guy who was getting his hair braided. Oh, okay. So the same way, like that accent. So, everybody talking, and he started talking. I'm like, this dude sound like he from the city. And I wound up moving back to New Orleans. I'm by my mom's house, and the movie come on. And I say, Mom, don't that dude sound like he from New Orleans? She like, yeah, that's right now. I'm like, you know him? She like, yeah, he out the project. That's your Uncle Bruce's godson. I'm like, that's crazy. So right then and there, because I stayed out of acting for like 6 years when I was up there with No Limit. Right. So I kind of just dedicated my everything to music. At that moment. But when I came back, I'm like, man, I want to get back into acting. Once I saw him. So it kind of like motivated me. So I called my agent, and who was my agent at the time, she wound up getting out the business. So she like, look, I'm gonna introduce you to this other lady, you know what I'm saying, who's my agent now, Miss Lisa Fuller. So she like, yeah, I know who you are, go on your Actors Access, put me as your representation. Now I haven't been on here in 6 years. So I had to call them, get my password. So I get on it. 5 minutes before I got on, I had an audition. I didn't get an audition before that. In that whole 6 years, I had an audition for that movie. Right?
Wow.
I get the audition, I audition for it, I get the part.
And you didn't know Mary J was gonna be in there at all?
Because you don't never really know, because they just have the character name. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like I didn't know he was in it. So he wound up being in it. So he was my friend in that.
And that's crazy.
And I got on set and I'm like, man, I just
saw like, you, right?
Like, you the reason why I got back into acting. I'm like, man, look, we gonna, and I chopped it up and told him who I was. He's like, oh yeah, man, we family. So I'm like, bro, we gonna do this shit for the hood. Like, we just gonna do movies together. And it kind of like, it worked out in the universe, because we had like 4 movies together. And never went on set together, went to the auditions, like it just randomly happened. And we did a few movies. He was in Sacrifice with me. He's in Blue Bayou with me, Body Cam, and I want to say it's another film, but no, in Mona Lisa. In the
how was it like working with Mary? Did you end up actually speaking with her?
I talked to her. She real cool, man. Like, when she's on set and it's time to work, like, she's zoned in. Like, it's not no key like afterwards, because like at first when like I just left her alone, I'm like, she in her zone, right? So I just kind of like spoke and just stayed out of the way, like, you know what I'm saying. But afterwards, like when I rapped, she like came talk to me, like, and just really ran it with me. And she real cool, man. She real cool. A lot of the actors and actresses I done met, like, solid. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done met some legends. Like, when I was on Sacrifice, I was on there with the original Shaft. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
He wound up passing, R.I.P. to him. Yeah. And he sat down with me. He a fellow cancer. Like,
what did he give you that, because they always like to share, like, tips and stuff. Tell me something he told you.
Keep going.
That's it.
Yeah, he gave me the inspiration I needed, told me I'm doing a good job. and keep going.
Keep going.
And you know what I'm saying? And that's what sticks with me. It's like if I got this person here, been doing this for so long, and you know what I'm saying, I'm vetting the game and telling me I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing and just keep going, it's like, all right, bet. Like, I
got this question because, you know, Mary, because since you've worked with her and since you're in acting, you know how when you start doing a certain character, certain field,
right.
Now when you're watching movies is like a totally different experience when you're watching movies because you're looking at every little thing.
Right,
you know? So now you're seeing Mary in Ghost. Mm-hmm. Have you watched that? Do you be watching it?
Yeah, I'm a fan of it.
Because I remember when she first came out, everybody was criticizing her acting. Everybody know her as Mary J, the singer. You know, nobody's knowing her as this actress. So a lot of people was,
movies before,
but not like because everybody's tuning into Ghost.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when they see her doing that, everybody, I remember, you know, reading comments and stuff like that.
Right.
And some people are like, oh, I love her, you know, her acting skills, and some people are like, oh, that role, and she's, you know, playing hard, but she's not really, and they can't see her like this. So I'm just, what do you think about how
she killed that.
I think
she killed that. Like,
I do personally,
because they so used to seeing her in this singer mode, like in just these hurt songs or this, so they seeing it in this gangster atmosphere and this. Like, I feel like she killed it. Like, honestly, she killed it.
Wow, I you know, man, I take it all the way back to the music every time. Man.
Right.
You know, like I'm Master P, you know, I'm in New Orleans, I'm feeling like putting a tank on. Where the tank at? You ain't got the tank?
I ain't got no tank, man.
You never did get a tank?
I had a tank.
Let's be real. Why you ain't got the tank?
You know, we parted ways. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all, but when it first went down, how was it when you first signed to Master P? Like, what was that like?
It was like, see, the thing is, my uncles hang with them. They grew up.
Okay.
So I'm seeing this as a kid. That's what got me into rapping. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I see this mogul and like what he doing, coming to project and doing these videos. It's like, man, this somebody that's from a place where I'm from, and you connected with my family. So this, like, I could see that this happening is possible. So that kind of put me into it, and like being signed to P, like growing up watching them, you know what I'm saying, seeing what's going on and being able to do it is like, you know what I'm saying, I was able to, that was like a goal, you know what I'm saying, to sign with somebody from your project or your hood or where you from and to make something from it. So when it came through, it's like, man, like, all right, it's time to work now. You know what did you,
when they approached you about signing, how was that? Was it like, man, we need you to sign to No Limit, or was
how it was, actually, man, like, Vault called me. He said, man, P won't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Gave me the rundown. He said, man, I'm gonna click you over. I got on the phone with P, talked to him maybe like 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? He like, man, I'm fucking with you. Like, I like what you got going on. Like, I want to bring you to the studio. You know what I'm saying? And at that time, like, I was...
How old was you then?
26.
So you knew what you was getting yourself into.
Oh yeah. So at that point, I already had, you know, I already been in movies, and I'd have been around contracts. I'd have been in the industry in the filming part. So, you know what I'm saying, I was on game with a lot of different things.
Yeah.
And just going up there, and it's like, it was really just like, I'm gonna sit back and, you know what I'm saying, watch and learn.
Wow, how you ended up doing a song with Lil Romeo, right?
Yeah.
Like and Symphonique. Was she on
Symphonique? No. Well, man, we got a bunch of songs. Me and Symphonique have some Thinking About You.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We got the video for it. Me and Rome, we got a bunch of songs we worked on.
Was that something you guys just did on your own, or did Master P have anything to do with that?
Nah, we just kind of did it on our own.
Just kind of did something what y'all wanted to do.
You know what I'm saying? We just link up, man. I'll be in the studio, I'll make something, he'll pull up. I like that, I'm gonna jump on it, I bet. You know what I'm saying? And they'll hear something, like vice versa, like, look, Ace, I want you to get on this. So it was just kind of like we had that freedom, just like we just locked in the studio. You know what I'm saying? Black on the beats, like we just in there, like just making music to when the sun come up to the sun coming down and coming back up, we still in the studio just working.
Do you think because he started such an early age, do you think he burned himself out on the music? Because he kind of been pushed back a little bit from it? That's just our subjective opinion.
Right. Because more like, you know, he doing this thing with the movies a lot.
Of course, I know that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he put out music, but, you know, that's the first love. That puts you on your feet.
Do you think that the way the music industry, the way that the independent deals is going now, the way that the music is streaming now, do you think that's pushing a lot of people away from music? Or is it bringing more people into it? Because you hear both sides. You hear people say, man, the music don't pay like it used to. You remember Snoop Dogg said that.
Yeah,
Snoop said it. I think he had like billions, 40 billion streams, and he didn't make hardly nothing or something like that. It was
like
crazy number. It was really, I think it was more than 40 billion. It might have been.
They say you make it into shows.
Yeah, but still, like, do
like
you
that.
think that help people? That's right. That's right. So at the end of the day, do you think?
But I don't know, that streaming getting to everybody, like, it's cutting people money. That's not even just for music. It's with the acting, like this whole strike
Same
thing.
thing. That's right. That writer's strike.
Like when everything came, when COVID happened and everything kind of went streaming, like it like we wasn't getting our residuals for it. Writers wasn't getting their credit for it. Like, so you're not getting your full credit for what you did. You know what I'm saying? So that's why people start leading away. That's why people doing it, because it's like it ain't no money. You gotta have other things to do. Like, you ain't just making it straight off music.
Right, because a lot of comedians are going back to stand-up comic now too, instead of just
they'll stream everything, man. They making money off you. And then, you know what I'm saying, that's where they trying to put everything. Technology, AI gonna be putting people out of jobs. Like, they want to have it where, you know, they can use you. If you ain't paying attention to your contract, they can use your fakes, your likeness, your voice, and put it in the movie.
But going back to P, just a little bit on that subject, what did you expect to get out of the deal when you signed the P? Let's be real. What was you trying to accomplish? You 26. You definitely got your head on your shoulders at that point, enough to understand and comprehend. I'm getting myself into something.
What it was like, man, I knew what I was doing myself, you know what I'm saying? And to have a mogul kind of just like you able to be around him and learn from it. So it's like more of a learning situation.
And getting those looks.
Right. Because it was like, Pete never just like took us as and like we artists. Like he made us bosses. Everybody, like, he worked with us to make us a boss. Like, he didn't want us to have us just to be his artists. Like, he wanted to show us what we need to learn, move around and see how he move and how things operate, and then let us go. So that was the situation, how it was. Like, you know, it was that time. Like, I learned what I needed to learn at that moment, and I just went from there.
Who I was on No Limit when you signed at that time? Like, I'm trying to see what year this was.
When I first, this was like, man, what year was this? 2016?
No, so it wasn't just crazy long back.
Yeah, it wasn't crazy. About 10 years.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But who was on there when I first got there was me, Black, and it was a guy named Young June from Pittsburgh.
Okay.
And then from that, man, he had his artists from LA.
Was this like a new No Limit?
Yeah. So we kind of started that, and then, you know, he reached back out and got some more artists, you know what I'm saying, from New Orleans. Got Popeye back, R.I.P. Popeye, you know what I'm saying? So it's like a lot of the artists he was dealing with from Baton Rouge and stuff like that, he just kind of, once the buzz happened again, he just kind of put everything back together.
Did you ever get a chance to link up with Snoop? Being that he's close to the camera? Never did get that? Because he asked too. I was thinking that would have been dope to see you and him on an acting bid together.
Right.
I don't know if he can hold his own with you though, because you a bad boy in that acting, man.
Man, I'm
telling you right now, I watch you, man. You have a nigga convinced you is not that nigga that's sitting there right now. You know what I'm talking?
And that's what it is. Like, I study, like how I study, I watch movies. And I'm like, and honestly, being around other actors, like big names, is like, I see how this person is in real life. Like, that's them. So,
and they're totally different?
Screen,
They're totally different?
Nah, that's them on and off screen.
Oh, they're similar.
Yeah. Like, when I first started acting, I did, when I first got into acting, I did Treme, HBO Treme. I did second season. I played as Lil Cali, a rapper. My co-star was Steve Zahn. So, like, he's like that on and off camera. Paul I met on and off camera, like everybody actor I met, you know what I'm saying? And then by the type of movies I did, like I ain't doing Willy Wonka or for somebody to really change themselves, you know what I'm saying? So it was just normal. Like I said, it was just like a different version I had to tap into. Like I had to understand. When they first set me up with the dialect coach, I'm like, man, I know how to talk. Like, what you mean? You know what I'm saying? That I had to understand and really listening back. Like, man, I bet. So I gotta do this and show them I know what I'm doing, because I'm on set with these big names. So it's like they got big body of work. Like, I'm just coming in the game, like, and I'm a co-star. Like, so it's like I gotta hold my own. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then it came to a point where I just got comfortable that I'm executive producing stuff on there. Like, a lot of the stuff I did on film, I directed it myself.
Wow.
I changed my dialogue. I change what I'm doing, I add stuff to it, and I'm like, let me try this. And he'd be like, all right, go ahead. And then, you know, I do it for camera. Like I do how they wanted me to do it just for safety, but they'll always keep what I did. So when I go look back at the playbacks and look at it when it comes out, it's like, I came up with that.
Okay.
So now it's like, I want to get into the part of being executive producer. I need my credit now.
You want to be a producer, director, all of that? That's what, do they make way more money than the actors?
Oh yeah, they make money. They make money. You know
Paula Patton, man. Have you did any more work with her? Or y'all got anything?
Nah, like, you know, like I started with her in 2019 when we did a Sacrifice movie, and then it turned to a series, and then we did the second series. So we've been around each other for years and just working as like family. Like everybody from that set is like a big family now, because we've been around each other for so long and had to lock in for like 6 months on set for 18 hours, like. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, nah, with her, she's a sweet person, man. Like,
that's how she playing all her parts.
Yeah, like,
she's
that's
always
her.
that soft-spoken, sweet person.
Yeah, so that's her. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it was just, it was an honor working with her. You know what I'm saying? It's like I've been wanting to work with her. Like, not even when I was acting, it's like I've been wanting to meet her since I was a kid. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like I told her.
You had a crush on her.
I told her, I was like, I had a crush on you since a kid. Because, like, I didn't know she was in the show. Well, the movie, when it came out, we did a BT table reading. So everybody came and
you
she
like,
walked
what
in,
the?
like, that's Paula Patton.
You like, what the?
I'm like, hold on, that's Erica.
You had to keep your cool though, right?
Oh yeah, I had to be
You
real
were
professional.
real professional on them.
Be professional, man.
But when you told her, oh, I had a crush on you when I was a kid growing up.
You know, she smiled at me. But you know, we kept it professional. We kept it
Wow, man. So do these are permanent in your mind? Like, do that ever get in the way of like some of the parts that you're gonna play?
Nah, because I played as a hacker. When I first did the film, I had goals. I just had solid goals, and I did that with that. And then by the first season, I had took all my goals out and went diamond. But then on camera, like the diamonds is not straight in your face. Like you can't really see it like that on camera. It just look white. Yeah. Like you can see it if it's close, but other than that, like you can't really see it like that.
Have you ever thought about doing veneers? You know, all the actors and actresses doing the... Don't answer the question for him.
No, this is my boy Ace, man.
Mm-hmm.
He got a rep.
Because a lot of actors and actresses wear veneers.
Yeah. A lot of them that I met, it definitely. Like, because when that camera, it changes stuff. But I don't know that. It's basically like veneers, just diamond veneers.
Just diamond veneers.
It's the same process. They got to shave your teeth.
Right, so
you know
like, why not? If you already had all of that done.
It's something I always wanted. You know, I'm gonna die with these.
Oh, that's hard, man. Like I said, I know you get a lot of looks because they're different, man.
It's trophies, man. You know, I gotta go to. It's big. The Dinos is big in Texas.
Yeah,
you know
for sure.
So I'm going to fly to Houston. I'm going.
They loving it, ain't they? They like,
yeah. Nah, I always been infatuated when it was just goals. Like, man, I want got my goals, and then with the goals, it was like
who
more
did
soft.
it down here or in Houston?
No, Johnny did
it.
Mm-hmm. Johnny did
That's
something, and then
thought.
I got my other guy in Houston, man, my private jeweler. So he worked with a lot of people. He don't have a storefront. Like,
really?
He just make it. So people drop stuff off, like known people, Johnny Dang, people like he known for setting and making stuff. So I met him through somebody I was getting it done, and we just kind of locked in.
Wow,
Kind of locked in, man. And
I think that's live, man.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, it ain't no joke, man. Getting that permanent, like especially from here, like. Cause they shave your teeth down here, like they gonna shave it, like to nothing, so everything.
I'm
just
always
flush.
scared of that stuff because then at the end of the day, if you do want to, there's no such thing as taking them off and wearing your own teeth because your teeth are shaved, so it's done with.
Right.
You have to put something else over it.
Yeah.
So I'm
they ain't
just
going
like,
nowhere.
ugh.
They ain't going nowhere. I probably change the setup or something, but I'm always keep my diamond.
What's
So
Go ahead.
between film, because I see you have this love for film now, but between, I know rap is your first love, but which one you love more?
Honestly, I can't pick because like music is my first love. Music helped me in acting. Like that's how I learned how to act from music.
And memorize the lines and stuff like that.
Memorizing line, giving it that emotion, like, you know what I'm saying? Like the beat is the scene. You know what I'm saying? And the dialogue is the lines.
Right.
Like lyrics. So once I could remember this, I could remember that. And then just really just repetition and just keep doing it, then you start memorizing it, then now you can play with it. Like I play, like, cause I've been on crazy auditions where they'll be like, come up with a script right now. And like on spot, your own script. So you just gotta kind of go in your imagination and black out. Like I black out and that's how I do it. Because sometimes I don't have a chance to memorize it. Sacrificing hit me with stuff where they didn't change, like my episode. I got an episode and I had it, I mastered it. About a month before, they changed it. I'm talking about completely changed the whole storyline. So I'm like, oh man, so I had to relearn it. A week before, they changed it again. 5 days, like a couple days before that, they changed it again. Then when I get on set, they like, look, Ace, instead of that, say this.
Wow.
And so I had to like just be on game, just like I just black. Once they say action, I just black out until they say cut, and then it come out like that. So I just kind of zone out because I put myself. I don't put it like I'm acting. I put myself in that situation.
It seems like it's more challenging for you.
It is.
It gives you,
especially Sacrifice. Sacrifice was one of my hardest roles, but I appreciate it so much.
And one of your most longest roles.
Yeah, like
that's why you have such that. Yeah.
Because everything else, I was like, you know what I'm saying? They put me, I'm a gangster, I'm a music, whatever. So it was like, I'm just kind of being just normal. It was like, it didn't really feel like a whole challenge. But when I did that, and it was like, I'm in suits all day. I'm just in this office atmosphere, and then I got the hacker stuff going on, and then I got my own personal stuff going on in it. So it brought me so many different places, like, you know what I'm saying, to help me with that.
I can't remember which one of your shows you had a love scene.
Sacrifice.
Mm-hmm. How was that doing a love scene for the first time?
Oh man, that was so wild.
You got into it real, but they had to stop you.
Nah, real professional.
Pull up, niggas, pull up.
Like,
pull up.
I didn't know I didn't know the actress, right? We never met. We met on set that day, but we already knew what we had to do, right? And like this scene,
she had looked you up. Like, let me look this nigga up.
So that's another thing I wanted to know. So when I see these love scenes, they really don't have none on, or do they have like a nude color, something covered?
I had nude, just like basically boxes on.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But
sometimes you be
like
totally naked
and all that, like, you know what I'm saying?
You come down
really doing it, and
hung and just jump in the bed.
Look, cause like all that scene is like my first time ever doing something like that. He like,
you nervous
the whole time? Like, nah, man, I got this kind of like, of course, yeah.
You was nervous,
but I just kind of got this way of just like, you know what, like, I'm gonna just do it.
I gotta do it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta do it, like, cause I got this opportunity, so I gotta cash out on it. You know what I'm saying?
And do you have to be attracted to the person that you're doing that with?
No. When you on set, when you gotta make it look like it.
Oh, okay.
Like I said, like, I never met her. You know what I'm saying? Like, we met in the
it helps if she's pretty though.
Yeah.
Was it a black girl?
She just did BMF. She on the new season of BMF. She played as the one of the detectives.
Okay.
She one of the detectives. Yeah. I think I know who you talking about.
Yeah, she the detective.
Yeah,
so,
she be with that guy, the
She
the big
with
guy,
the Asian lady and stuff. Then she get killed.
Oh, the one that got killed.
Yeah.
Okay, I know exactly who you're talking about.
That's Morgan. So
and she's old. How old is she? She probably looked like about 30.
Yeah, I think. We the same.
When she came in, what she say to you? Like, boy, get ready, I'm for the helmet.
Nah, she got a husband. She got a husband. You know what I'm saying? So we kept it like.
Was her husband there?
Nah. She from Atlanta.
I was gonna say.
Yeah. She from Atlanta, man. But
because I be laughing at some of these ones, especially just for kissing roles.
Right.
Because sometimes you can know the ones that are married or in a relationship because the kissing don't be like no full blown on kiss. Right. They'll be pretending like they kissing, and I be like, y'all
let's get back to that. I want to talk about like when you got in there. How long did this last, man?
Man, a while.
Like an hour? How long? 30 minutes?
Man, like
you were messing up. You were messing up.
Nah, I was in there like I've been through her. I'm choking her and everything.
Oh, what? Y'all got real serious into it.
They like, look, I gotta do what I do. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, it's different because, like, first of all, when we did the scene, I was already on telling my agent, like, I don't know. They like, but not Ace, you could wear boxers. So the whole time before I started filming, I'm like, all right, cool, I could wear the boxer. That's just like, you know what I'm saying? Just like a baby.
They got serious in it.
And then when I get on set, they like, no, Ace, on the camera, we need to see more skin.
Right.
Because basically, she was an artist. So she had to paint me. So that's what it was. I was trying to get information out of her. She like, well, look, she come at my top like, well, look, let me paint you. So I'm laying on this like this little, I don't even know what they call like little couch thing.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And Like I was on there like Rose, and he was sketching me because I got a big old mural of this. It's in the show and everything. But now we kind of just shook hands and like, we gonna do this? You know what I'm saying? She was professional, I professional, and it just kind of went like that. Like when they say action, it's like we've been doing.
And when they say cut,
when it was cut, we
bye.
Back in our corners like boxers, put y'all robes on.
Yeah, that's real.
So you had to take off your boxers, or you didn't have to? Because they said you needed more skin.
Yeah, well, basically I had to change it into the nude. Basically it was like stockings.
Oh, that's what I was wondering. So the nude, so it's stockings
like,
they put on you.
Yeah, it's nude.
So it makes it look like you're naked, but you're really not.
They cut it like you barely.
But they don't show that part on the video, do they? How they blur?
No, they don't
blur it
see
out.
privates there. Nah. Like, cause she had her thing, she dropped her robe, but she had pasties on and stuff like that. But how they film it, it just looked like. Cause I'm sitting down most of the time. I ain't had to stand up because I'm sitting down in the chair where she painted me at, and I kind of hop up. And then it kind of goes from there. She walked up to me.
Yeah.
But then, okay, the next question, where the same topic where that is concerned. You know, men always think with that head. So when you in those motions and movements, and as much as you're trying to be professional, you can't tell me that in certain cases that don't just pop up.
No.
You gotta have real willpower.
You're not in there trying to do all that.
I'm just curious. Being
honestly,
a person,
like, you know, they didn't have people on set to kind of get more aroused, and you know,
Right.
I had a few make out scenes. Like I had 2 girlfriends on the show.
Oh, that's hard,
And
right there.
like,
I'm not different. You have to be very poised.
And to a point I can't even reveal it with the
Yeah,
second
no,
season.
you
Just
gotta be
wait for the
poised,
second
man.
season, bro.
You got 2 on the same set.
Just wait for the second season.
Then that's
You
hard.
gonna see this.
So
Just
when
see I
is
got
this coming out?
Sister Wives. They never give us a exact release date yet.
That's
you know
hard.
what I'm saying? Because everything kind of got pushed back because of the strike and stuff. So stuff that was supposed to come out kind of got pushed back because they had to finish filming stuff. They cut.
I know what I gotta ask you, man. Like if you like you see how Beverly Hills Cop's coming out and they're selling it to Amazon. Do you think that's the best way to go with it now versus Martin Bad Boys brought a lot of money in through the theaters, bro.
Yes, that first weekend they made.
So I'm just like,
Yeah, the
$5 million?
money better. Streaming, nah.
no, 100. It was 100 million.
Nah, streaming is.
It was
First
a lot.
weekend?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't.
So you think Eddie's way of doing it might not be the way you would go with it?
Well, you know, he probably got a better.
He knows something,
though,
don't he? Because he did the same thing with Coming to America too, or Coming to America.
Right. Yeah,
He
he
did
on
the
a
same
different
thing.
With the new
platform.
one.
He in a different, you know what I'm saying? Like he got so much input in that. Like me, I'm just an act. I'm just a talent. So you know what I'm saying? It's like it's so much I can do.
You think he plugged in? He might know somebody over there.
Yeah,
Like, I'm gonna give you the bag. When
been
you
in the
do
game.
this,
Yeah.
I bet you they got a private.
He don't
set.
want the risk of going big screen and you don't know if it's gonna hit.
No. I think he got somebody over because his shit gonna hit. Beverly Hills Cop is gonna hit.
people gonna be
he
on
know
that,
that
right.
already. Coming to America was gonna hit, but it was during COVID time, so he had to do what he had to do.
Yeah.
But this one right here, somebody in there, I think he got a relationship to where he know he gonna get his bread up front.
Yeah, that's Eddie
and,
Murphy.
and he like, I'm gonna go and do it this way.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get 100 million, or I'm gonna get 20 million up front. Then I'm cool with it because that's all I'm kind of get out of it anyway.
Right. Yeah,
So you could do it that way if you know somebody, like you said.
Yeah, he in there. You know what I'm saying?
somebody.
Like, who wouldn't want to work with Eddie Murphy? Like even, you know what I'm saying? He reach out, you know his background, you know what he did, like, you know what I'm saying? So somebody gonna want to plug in and you know what I'm saying? So it's different for him.
I wonder if is it gonna be as good as the
Yeah.
No, because
You gonna
then,
have Arsenio Hall in it?
No, this in here,
no, that's
Beverly
Beverly.
Hills. Yeah, so he's gonna have them 2 old cops in there.
Everybody's
The 2
old
original
now.
cops, it's a couple of them still alive. He gonna have in
yeah,
there.
but they're old now.
Right.
Yeah, but let me ask you this: I got to hook up 3.
I don't know if he's doing that. I got to hook up.
Just saying.
No.
What the throwaway cell phones or whatever, the burner phones and all that. We got to get something for the culture, baby.
Yeah, man. Well, we got 2 out.
P need to come on with. We need 3.
Yeah.
If he come with a 3rd one, you'll get out.
If you reach out to me, you know,
And he talking right.
you know.
You growing as an actor though.
Yeah.
In certain roles, like, can you understand? Like, Ice Cube came out here recently and he was like, he gonna do another Friday.
Right.
So I mean, some of those actors have grown. Like when how Chris Tucker did it, he wasn't trying to go back. He was dealing with Jackie Chan.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you understand when somebody started to evolve, how it can be a complicated matter to go back to those roles because of where you're at in life and because of your not only your value but your time.
Right. Yeah, it definitely could. You know what I'm saying? But that's why you just gotta pick your battles. You gotta pick the right stuff to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta go back, but how far you going back? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna work with all my people because he done gave me my stepping stone to get to where I'm at right now. You know what I'm saying? Put me out there, show my face, and introducing me to the world. You know what I'm saying? So I always work with him.
What did he say to you that sticks with you to this day? Master P said something. Cause y'all was together a lot.
Non-stop. Yeah, he brought me around. I just saw he hustled.
He just showed you.
He get up like he don't got nothing. Like he get up, he'll tell me like, man, don't worry about what we did 20 years ago. We doing this right now. So he always has some type of business venture. He wake up and P gonna do something. So,
always.
You know what I'm saying? It's like it don't stop. It don't matter what you have, where you done been, where you at now, where you living there. Like he wake up like he just started. You know what I'm saying? So that just kind of pushed me. It's like, all right, the grind don't stop.
Yeah.
It gets harder. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it gets harder once the higher you get, it gets harder. Like, you can't do regular stuff. I can't just go get a regular job.
Yeah.
I gotta hustle. Like, and that's what it is.
What is the craziest thing that happened? Like if somebody, like when you out and somebody walked up to you and like, man, I admire you. Mm-hmm. Or as far as on an actor level, somebody who's seen you that was an actor.
Right.
Or actress that came up to you and was like, man, they seen you and they just approach you.
Right.
When has that happened that where you still jogged in your memory? Like, damn, that happened for me.
With an actor?
Yeah.
Honestly, on the set of all the sets I go on, but really Sacrifice, because I was really around people that been in the game and that I saw since a kid, that's from Sopranos and all this, and like I'm like, man, like I'm working with this dude, and they'll stop and come talk to me like, man, I like what you're doing.
Wow.
I'm a fan of yours. Like my wife love you. Let's call my wife. And I'm like, man, this man is you know what I'm saying? He like, we love you. We like what you're doing. So that just kind of pushed me like, all right, I'm in the right direction.
Wow, that's amazing.
Like,
bro.
Yeah, I mean, I got a lot of love from a lot of the big names that I did stuff with, because I built a relationship. Like most actors, when I be on set, nobody outside.
Yeah.
They're in a trailer, like I'm outside. I talk to every single person. I build a relationship with everybody, from makeup, crane operators, people who build the sets, the directors. Like I go talk to everybody, and I just build that relationship with them. So it's like now it's like they got, you know what I'm saying, like good intentions. Try to put me on game or just give me that inspiration. Like, man, just keep doing what you're doing. You got it. You know what I'm saying? From who played Pinky, like that's my dude. Like he come out, bring him out, show him out. Like
I heard some good stories about him.
He cool, man. He real cool, bro.
I think it was Brandon T. Jackson that came on and he spoke about him as well. Said that he would, like when he called him, he came right on. It wasn't no big deal about the money, just because he put up his own budget.
He ain't Hollywood in no type of way. Like he a real.
What's his name?
Clifton Powell.
Clifton Powell.
He a real person. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he's solid. Like the roles you'll see him act, that's him. Yeah. Like that's him. Like he crack up. He gonna make a joke right before we about to film. Like we had a funeral scene, and he cracked the joke, and now just like everybody supposed to be sad, and he just joking out. So like he cool, man. Like all the actors I've met, man, just been real people. I ain't never really run into no bougie, you know what I'm saying? Person. Like I come at him as a fan.
But you a bad boy though. See, that's what you not getting. They probably could pull that on somebody else, but you got this distinct look. And you put your work in, and you serious about your acting, and you can tell. And, and I don't think it's gonna be no easy win coming at you like that, because we don't know what the hell you gonna do. Right. I'm sitting back and I'm like, I'm trying to figure it out. Bar, I hit Bar up, man. Where Ace at, man? I gotta holler at him, man. When you and Bar gonna do another something together?
Shit, son, we working on everything. Shit, that's my business partner, man. We got the clothing line going on. We working on, and look, he pushed me. Like, that's my mentor.
Yeah.
Since then, like before we even really locked in, he always I always admired his work ethic and what he did. You know what I'm saying? Like before I hooked up with P, I said, man, you signed me. You feel me?
Damn, that's hard, man. You respect him, man.
Yeah, man, and just he keep me on my toes. Like, man, what you doing, man? Man, you can't be sitting there, man. Come on, man, let's do this. And kind of just push me, like, man, you can't do that. Just on something pushing me, like, man, you can't do that.
Are you ever surprised at some of the things that y'all end up doing, or that you see him end up doing?
Nah.
As the hustle?
Nah, I ain't surprised.
He always busy.
Nah, he always been hustling.
That's hard.
Have you ever ran into any stalkers yet?
Oh, I've been having stalkers since MySpace
It's
days.
a lot of stalkers.
I got this thing on right, and if you seeing this lady, I do not. That is not me talking to her. Now I'm talking about I got this lady, right, and she thinks she's married to me, right? She's been talking to a fake page of mine for like 5 years.
Wow.
Right?
That is some weird.
It's so serious that she sent divorce letters to all my people's house. I don't know how she found out. I'm talking about from Texas. My mama, she didn't send the police to my mama house for a awareness check. You heard me? That I got to do a restraining order because this lady really think she talking to me. Like this, and this ongoing right now.
So hold on. So she married to this person online.
Online.
Not face. How you get married to somebody online, not face to face?
She didn't sent the man bread before. Like he didn't got bread out and everything.
So he really catfishing.
Yeah.
And he's strong with
and
his
he's
catfish.
using your pictures.
Yeah, but like I said, I've been having that going on since years.
5 years?
For years. Like that's just another one I knew about. Like, man, there's so many times that I had females come up to me and talking to me like, you know, and I'm being nice, like, how you doing? And they like, why you acting all shy? We just talked on the phone. I was like, and I already knew about the dude at first, after that. So I'm like, hold on, like, that's not me. Like, you talking to a fake page. And they think I'm lying, they joking. I'm like, nah, I'm for real, call him. And he'll answer the phone while they standing right there with me. So they like, well, this a fake page, so what's up with you then?
He do this religiously.
Yeah, bro, but you know, it's dangerous too, because he got into it with people I knew. Like, he got into it with dudes I knew, and they'll call me like cousins, like, man, I done got into it with your fake page. But it's been going on.
Can't you, like, the police, have you filed, like, something to try to, or can you figure out who he is so you can go be like, man, you need to stop this?
Nah, I ain't never, you know.
This nigga out here really living his best life
Man.
through your work.
Collecting money.
Collecting money.
That boy probably
Under
making
your name.
You better be
Like,
careful,
bro.
because he doing acting gigs and all kind of shit under your name.
Say, bro.
Nah, but he got to show up, though.
He ain't gonna show
He ain't
up.
gonna show
Yeah,
up.
that's the
Man,
thing. That's
nigga
why I'm like,
ain't
what
gonna
kind
show
of
up.
woman
Don't
you
show
dealing
up.
with? Because, well, you know, because I done had people like, how long you been talking to this dude? Oh, this year, a few months. I'm like, you ain't never see him? She like, well, he always say he busy on the road. And he basically,
'Cause you're an actor.
plays his brother. The guy, he's basically saying he my brother, so he'll be talking on the phone with them regular and saying, oh yeah, my brother, he out of town, he working right now, so he just catch the slack. I'm like, bro, this shit's crazy, man.
Wow.
But nah, I done dealt with that, man. I done dealt with some
Damn.
crazy fans just run up and they don't care, like, they don't care. Like, anywhere I'm at, they'll just stop and like, and express how they feel. Anywhere I'm at, it could be a packed place and they don't care. They gonna run, they gonna jump up, they gonna try to grab on me. I'm like, hold on, love, like, we just taking a picture.
What's
But
if you're there with your female?
they don't care.
They don't care because
You
you
have-
got
do you have-
They didn't say I don't care about her. Like, I want him.
Yeah.
How does she feel about all of this?
You know.
Because you got your kids right. You got a family.
Because, I don't know, she used to it.
She used to it.
You know,
And that's a down. She down.
As long
with
as she's secure, that's all that matters.
that's you gotta be.
But the crazy part is, man, like when you got a family, man, that's so gangster, man.
Yeah.
I gotta give it up to you for that, cause
Yeah,
a
man.
lot of niggas out here slipping. You know that.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The next question I have for you, would you ever like remove the tattoos in your face?
I was going to remove this one. But shit, after doing Sacrifice, they covered it. So I'm like, well, look.
Oh, they can cover with the makeup and everything
They
all
cover.
around?
This the only one they cover.
Oh,
I
they
got
didn't care
everything.
about the other
Nah,
ones?
they just cover that one. But so I'm like, well, look, if somebody won't put me, they could just
Cover it.
Cover it up.
Cause like I be doing so much, it's hard for me to get that done to go through the healing process. You know what I'm saying?
It takes a while to heal.
Yeah, it
and
takes
does
a
it leave
while.
scars still?
I heard it depends on how your skin is.
Right, because
You know
I've
what I'm
seen
saying?
some people
And
who
it's
remove.
it's
I know I've
multiple
seen people
sessions.
in our neighbor. She's gotten getting some of hers removed,
Right.
And you can still see
Right.
scarring just a little bit.
Right. Yeah, no, they got it's a lot of different sessions, and it
Yes,
hurts
it
more than
is,
you
and
actually
it costs
getting
way more than getting it too.
Yeah, so like I ain't never, it ain't really bothered me.
The reason why I was saying that because I was looking at on Instagram the other day and I saw Kevin Gates, and I'm looking at him like, dang, because I've never realized that he removed a lot of his tattoos off his face, like the feather one and something else that he had. He removed it, and he just looked like a totally different person to me
Right,
without all of that
Right,
tattoos.
right.
So that's the reason. And you know, with film and
Right.
I'm like, oh, I wonder if
They
you'd
want
ever
shit,
do
they
it.
gonna do whatever they
Exactly.
whatever they
And,
gonna want to do. Man.
I don't know
Take
how
it
you
as
is, but
is.
with your tattoos, like certain people that I get at a certain time, it means stuff. So you
Yeah.
know, it means something to you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
What does the crown mean?
King, you know, it was time for me to get my crown.
Already.
You know what I'm saying?
Music
Time to
symbol,
get my
you got a
crown.
lot of stuff.
Yeah, and like I said, I had a lot of this when I was young.
Yeah.
Like I ain't get a new tattoo in years.
He said over 15 years now.
Yeah, that's hard. So when the last time you still been doing them though, right?
I'm just getting back into it, man. I tattooed my thigh. I did these. I had bought some equipment and just
Just did them for yourself.
tattooed myself. So this like before that, like I just recently did this. So before that, yeah, 15 years.
Okay.
But I just did these just kind of on there.
Who was that?
There you go. What's up, baby?
Who the hell is that?
That's my dude right there. That's why I just look. You in my interview. I said, man, look, that's how I got back into acting. Yeah, this is my dude. Man, you already know, man. You know you part of my journey, my dude.
Oh, thank you, brother. Much love to y'all for that, brother.
Oh yeah, man. All good, man.
That was the guy in barbershop with his hair being braided. That was him. He said, let him see it. He
That's
said,
him.
he said, let him see.
No, that ain't that nigga, man.
No, gotta get you on here, man.
Gotta get your boss talk, baby.
Yeah, bro.
I'm
Yeah.
in the country right now. I'll be back in 2 weeks.
He always
Where
work.
you at? What part? Where do you live though when you're in the country?
I'm in Kyrgyzstan right now.
Okay.
By Venezuela.
Well, shit, I ain't
Wow.
coming over there. You know, you got to come back home, man.
Uh-huh.
Say shit.
Yeah, but it ain't a whole lot of actors, like just street actors.
Yeah.
It's a handful of people. Jason, him, you know what I'm saying? Lucky. It's not a lot, so we all know each other and like just push each other.
So it's just
You know what I'm
it's a
saying?
circle of trust.
Yeah.
That's hard, man.
Yeah, buddy.
Well, I'm finna
Man,
wrap
I'ma
this
hit you
up.
up, brother.
Yeah, much love. Love y'all,
Man,
brother,
you already
man.
know, man. All right, brother.
All right, brother.
One.
Because you mentioned Jason,
What-
Jason
what is
Mitchell.
his
You
name
know,
again?
you
What is his name?
His name is Romeo Gibson.
Raynell Gibson. Okay.
I know.
Gibbs.
Gibbs.
Like, how long you've known Jason Mitchell for?
I've been knowing him for a long time. Like we started acting together.
Okay.
Like, when I was first got into acting, like we always was in auditions together. So we always knew each other. You know what I'm saying? Like when he did the Eazy-E film, like he was in that league. Before it came out, we all went by his house. He's like, man, I just did Eazy-E. You know what I'm saying? And like it came out, like he started killing it. He was killing the game. I'm like, man, he in this, he in that.
So when you saw him in that, did you expect, like, you already know that he's capable of doing that?
Yeah. Nah, he a good actor, man. And we all talk. You know, we talk to this day. That's
Yeah,
my dude,
he dope.
man. Like we all, it's a small circle with the, you know what I'm saying? With that, it's like a lot of rappers. There's not a lot of actors out here. And then especially like from the hood, like from the street, be outside. Like it's only a handful of us.
Wow, I'm about to wrap this up, Basil. The one thing I can say, man, is I appreciate you coming back on Boss Talk 101, man. It's always a treat when real top-notch players meet, man.
Man, look.
Real talk, man.
Yeah,
For
man,
the
we
second
locked in,
time,
baby. We
rock.
found it now,
I got
man.
the number. I always call you. Pick up when I call. When I have called you.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was calling you before I started calling for. I was
Right.
like trying to find out where y'all coming
Right.
back. Y'all said y'all come back. You ain't been gone but about a month when I really started calling, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but nah, man, we locked in, man. That's all it is, man. Like good energy, bro. I put good energy out. I get good energy. I don't got problems out here, man. We could go walk downtown. You gonna see
They gonna love it.
my city love me.
They love you.
You know what I'm saying? And then I inspire people, man. Like I really sit down with a person, like, man, I want to do this. I bet. Let's
talk about it. Let me chop it
I'll
up.
give you my agent number, because at the end of the day, you gotta put the work in.
Right.
I ain't withholding nothing from me. I don't withhold information. Once I learn something, I'm giving it away. You know what I'm saying? So you want to do it, I bet, but you got to do this.
Yeah, that's all.
Like the first thing I tell them before I give you a number, take my number down, go get some headshots. And if you get headshots, I know you serious because this is what she gonna ask you for.
Top 3 actors of all time.
Top
Dead or alive.
Denzel. You know what I'm saying? Elba. And Will.
Oh, that's hard.
What's your top 3 movies of all time?
Scarface. Belly.
That's hard. That's gangster.
You know. Casino.
Who's your favorite
like
actor in Belly?
DMX.
Yeah. DMX, he carried it, like, you know what I'm saying? And Method Man was good in it, you know what I'm saying? It was a good film.
Method Man doing some acting right now too.
Oh, yeah, he
got
cutting up.
He got niggas knowing right now.
Cutting up, man. And
Wow.
like a lot of artists, music got into acting.
With 50 doing this thing down here in Shreveport, you gonna be? Would you dibble and dabble with 50?
Nah, that's my goal, man, to get up.
Rock with 50?
Yeah, get something going on with 50, man.
Cause 50 is one of them guys that you seen him come in the game.
Right.
And you from where he came from and getting into the music, then into the movies. Did you ever see that coming?
Well, honestly, that's how he came out. Like, we knew about the Get Rich or Die trying when he first buzzing, like he killed that. Like anything that he had dealing with a film, anything business wise, like he killed what he do. Like,
do you think that 50 is on the internet, you know, he ain't playing no games. Like, you don't want to get on his bad side. Like, but when you see him, the way he move and the way he is, it seemed like a new developing way that people move in this day and time, and acting and being a owner, a CEO, a boss of that whole situation. How do you what do you think about him just on the whole?
I you know what I'm saying? I applaud him, man. He a businessman. Like I said, I ain't never see not one business thing that he put out that flopped. Yeah. Like everything he went at everybody neck when he came out. Let it be known, you know what I'm saying? Who the fuck 50 Cent? Like, he gonna let you know, like, he put it in your face and then he just killed it. Like, he ain't stalled not one time. Like, he just kept going and like, you know, really.
Is it possible for? Oh, you talking? Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just trying to. I like, because I know he's serious about it and he moving. So I mean, what kind of film could 50 Cent do in New Orleans? Because I know you guys, you've been here, you know the culture. What kind of film could he produce here that would get him that? Dang, he killed it for the New Orleans culture.
None? You think none?
No, we gotta talk about this, man.
He could shoot Tuesday Crew. Tuesday Crew. Wow.
No, at the end of the day, like
story.
yeah, that's right.
You know what I'm saying? Just like how he doing with the BMF and this and that. Like, fuck, they got a lot of heavy hitters from out there.
See, I know Var, he gonna talk, cause he trying to just do all the movies and everything here. But you know, outsiders gotta be able to come in too and use actors from here as well. That's the way the world go, man. So I don't know why you're trying to be so dogmatic and can't nobody come into New Orleans but Var. You know,
not that one. That movie, what he talking about, what I'm talking about, Tuesday Crew, that's a Cali.
It is? He have to do that. Yeah. He can't do that. Var ain't gonna let him do that.
Yeah. I know all the stories. You feel me?
But is it possible for a rapper actor to be able to do two things, as in, because most of the time, just like what you said, you stop the acting to do your rap, or you stopped your rap to do that. Can't you do both of them at the same time?
Yeah.
Like create your project plus, work on film?
Yeah. No, I definitely got my hands in all, you know what I'm saying, everything. Clothing, I do everything, but like when I did that, it was like me really just locking in and learning the game. Just like I got this opportunity to be around, you know what I'm saying, a mogul is like, I'm about to lock in with this. Okay. You know what I'm saying? But we did certain things and stuff like that, but it gave me a break, you know what I'm saying, to just lock in. And that helped me, because me bettering myself as an artist helped me with acting. Learning the business helped me with acting with the business. When they send contracts, I'm going to sit down. If it take me 3 days to understand it, then I'm gonna send it to somebody to read over it. Like, that's the first thing I be on, contracts. I don't do no handshake agreements. Let me see the black and white. That's how I know how you really feel about me and what you trying to do. Cause I done dealt with people, man, they're, oh man, we gonna do this, we gonna make this. And I'm like, all right, bet, send me the black and white. Yeah, send it to me. I'm like, I'm calling. We partners now. I'm calling producers, directors. I'm calling you on the phone now, man. What's this? Like, man, you said this. He's like,
Right.
oh no, like, my bad. We sent the wrong contract. Don't worry about sending me the contract. I'm good. Like, you already try to plea me, so I'm good.
Exactly,
Like,
exactly.
they more on when I go in places and I go in like different things. I'm quiet. I sit back, and they always think I'm younger than what I am, and they just look at it like, oh, he just want to be famous. I ain't never care about being famous. Like, I just want to make some bread, and it just can't happen because I look different. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of that pushed me into these different things, and it's like I get the opportunity, and they, which is it.
If people want to reach out to put you in a film or something, how can they find you? What's your social media handles? AceB47, at ACEB47. That's all around the board. Social medias, from Facebook, everything. Everything is just branded. What's the B47 for?
AceB47. Ace, what up? That came about. It's like I was in this group, and me and my friends made a mixtape together. His name was Ruger, and I was like, all right. Well, he was like Ruger Rock, and I was like, all right, we going gun stuff. So I'm like, I'm AceB47, so AK-47,
Okay,
AceB47.
okay,
You know
got
what I'm
it.
saying? The weapon of mass destruction.
Wow. Man, thank you so much for coming on the show, man. A lot of love for you, bro. Whatever you need, we here. If you ever pushing the film, you involved, y'all hit me up. I'm pulling up. You know what I'm saying?
We gonna pull up too. You know
Already,
what I'm
man.
saying?
Man, I enjoyed it. I'm gonna do this Essence Festival thing, I guess, while I'm here, see what's going on with that.
You got to, man.
Man, and just man, happy 4th of July. Thanks for taking the time out today on the 4th of July when you could be eating barbecue or something somewhere.
You know what I'm saying? Gonna pull up on somebody. That's my birthday month, man. My birthday was on the 1st.
Hey, man, that's hard, man.
Happy belated birthday,
bro. Check it, man. It's been another great segment of Boss Talk 101, where the bosses talk.
And we out.
All right. Now,